Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're gonna try to eat in Benidorm on a 25 euro budget, Spanish edition. So we're only gonna eat in Spanish restaurants, Spanish food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's get at it. So breakfast over here at Grenier, I went with pan con tomate, or tomatoes on toast with a little olive oil and sea salt, nice and light, and went with an espresso. All in €2.90, a nice light breakfast to start your day. So if you want to check out a Grenier, they have 3 locations here in Benidorm, one in the new town, which is where I went this morning on Avenida del Mediterraneo, 2 up in the old town. They open at 7 in the morning, so it's perfect if you need to grab an early breakfast. They have lots to choose from, all kinds of baked goods, obviously sandwiches. Some locations even do eggs. So check them out if you're in Benidorm. It's a great place for a light breakfast. All right guys, so just finished lunch over there at Friends Beach Cafeteria on the Poniente side, not too far from the Balcon Mediterraneo. So they started me off with a beer. It also comes with a bottle of wine if that's what you want to go with. Some olives and some bread. I opted to skip the bread because there's more than enough food in this meal. And then you have a selection of your first course. I went with the seafood paella full of shrimp, squid, mussels, and some other stuff. It was wonderful. And then I went on to a pork shank with some buttery potatoes, like they were cooked down with like peppers and garlic. Absolutely phenomenal. Finished off with a little chocolate tart. Overall, fantastic meal for 14 euros only. So all in today, breakfast and dinner, we're at €16.90. We'll see what we can get into for dinner. So for dinner, I decided to go with some tapas. That menu del dia at lunch was huge, so I went up to Tapas Square, not to be confused with Tapas Alley. They're both in the old town. Look for the huge paella sign. I'll drop the address below. So there's a bunch of tapas restaurants here, and they're all doing different deals. So the one I went to, back in the far corner there, 6 tapas and a jug of beer or a bottle of wine, 10 euros. You can't beat it. So I got my jug of beer, took a table, and you basically choose your 6 tapas. So I went with a croqueta, some chorizo, tuna and tomato empanada, a skewer with some olives, anchovies, and peppers, some roasted chicken, and some meatballs. Fantastic place, 10 euros all in, so an unbelievable deal. Highly recommend it. All the places got a different deal going on, but Tapas Square is, in my opinion, a little better than Tapas Alley. So how did I make out today? Staying within my 25 euro budget here in Benidorm, only eating Spanish food. Well, I came in at €26.90. Of course, that was €2.90 for breakfast, 14 for lunch, 10 for dinner. So 2 euros over, but the food was fantastic, and that's still a good price. But when I was up at Tapas Square, they had a sign for a lunch menu del dia for 12 euros. So if I hadn't went to that place, I would have been under budget at €24.90. But overall, it doesn't really matter. The food was fantastic. I had a fantastic time filming the video. If you want to check out some of the Spanish places, there is lots in the Old Town area and over on the Poniente side. I highly suggest you do that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.